One team is bringing success after success to the Davison athletic world.
Plus, what you need for success in future academics.
And later, we have a brand new look at DTV's newest Tech Edition. DTV News starts right now.
The Davison wrestling team just added a big win to our athletic history. Good morning, Davison. I'm Emily Ferrante.
And I'm Jillian Tate. Currently, the Cards are ranked top 5 in the nation. Mason Palmentier joins us now with more. Mason, what you got for us?
This season, the wrestling team dominated yet again, pinning opponents and making history in the process. And this time, they were able to win a trophy that's evaded them for over a decade.
The Davison wrestling team always has big expectations. And this year, they were hungrier than ever. 15 years without a team title, 5 finals losses since their last title, and Davison's arch enemy, Detroit Catholic Central, standing in their way of glory yet again. Nerves were just as high as the expectations, and DCC got the jump on Davison early on with a 9-0 lead after 2 matches. Davison answered back aggressively, taking the next 3 matches to rack up 14 points and take the lead. Keeping it a back-and-forth match, DCC came right back with 2 more wins, just barely snagging a 1-point lead over the Cards. That was the last time the Cards would see themselves trailing, though. After a dominant run to take the lead back, junior Cameron Freeman held on to clinch the 7th team title in program history for Davison. Coming after years of runner-up finishes, hoisting the mitten felt even sweeter.
It's incredible, man. Again, I got goosebumps. You know, I'm at a loss for words right now. You know, not a lot to say. I'm just so excited. Not even for myself, I'm just excited for these kids.
The Cards kept with that dominance heading into individuals, becoming the first team in MHSAA history to send all 14 competitors into the top 8 of their weight class. 5 different guys brought home first place hardware, and you guessed it, that's a school record smash. Alex Facundo is one of those top dogs and one of only 30 wrestlers in state history to take home individual titles all 4 years of high school. You might as well give these guys the record books and a pen because they were rewriting them by the hour.
I mean, I think this is one of the best teams, you know, in a long time. And to finally get it done, you know, it feels awesome.
Those 4 other first-place finishes came from junior Jimmy Cowley, freshman Justin Gates, and sophomores Josh Barr and Caden Horwath. Horwath and Barr are on their way to win 4 titles of their own. Winning trophies is never easy, but Davison Wrestling always seems to make a habit of it. And after this 2021 season, it looks like they're back on track. Mason Palmentier, DTV.
With the end of the school year right around the corner, many seniors are looking ahead to college. To help make sure you're prepared to further your education, the Genesee County Career and College Access Network is holding an event for you to get the scoop on college. A virtual session will be held handling any questions students may have about college. The online meeting will be taking place on Zoom tonight from 6 to 7. You do need to register before the event. To get the link, check out the daily announcements in your email. Any students attending Mott has until this Saturday to apply for Mott Trustees Leadership Scholarship. If you still haven't applied but want to, the information can be found in the Class of 2021 Google Classroom, but you might have to scroll a bit. For any questions, head over to the guidance office.
As scary as it sounds, seniors, we only have 8 school days left. But before our last day, students need to make sure they pick up their cap and gown from the front office. A Jostens representative will be in our halls of Ivy until next Monday from the 17th from 9 until 3. So make these last 2 weeks count and try to have the best high school experience that you can. Today is the last day to send a Hershey's Kiss to your favorite seniors. If you haven't ordered one yet, they are only $1 and can be bought outside the main office before and after school. Seniors will receive these candygrams the day before exams.
Still ahead on DTV, Mason Palmentier has the lowdown on sports this week.
And a new sports correspondent joins us at the turnout of the last track meet.
Now that we are back in school, it's not just about getting good grades, but staying safe. Here are a few tips for everyone to remember. You should always use hand sanitizer when entering and exiting a classroom. Using hand sanitizer is important because it helps stop the spread of germs from room to room and person to person. When at school, you must keep your mask on at all times. After the bell rings, you should immediately go to your next class and social distance as much as possible. So when you're at school, remember these things to help you stay healthy and stay safe.
I got Jimmy Collins on the
Good morning and welcome to the Sports Desk, Davison. I'm Mason Palmentier. Let's dive right into what's been going on in Cardinal Country. The girls lacrosse team hosted Midland Dow last week, slowly approaching the end of a great season. Davison's Lily Morey was able to net a goal early on for the Cards, but Midland's response was fierce. They'd fire on all cylinders for the majority of the game and were able to put 26 goals in the back of the net with a final score of 3-26 with the Cards behind. Davison's Tori France added 1 goal to that tally, and Morey was able to tack 1 more on for herself. Even with this loss, the Lady Cards will still finish above the 500 mark, keeping it a winning season with 3 games to go. The girls are heading out to Powers this Thursday, taking on the Chargers team they dominated earlier this season with an 18-5 win back in April. Boys lacrosse had a similar story with Midland Dow when they took them on last week, losing 17-2 at home. They followed that up with a road trip to East Lansing and finished that one with a prettier scoreline, but fell just short, losing 11-5. We'll toss things over now to our newest hire, correspondent and football coach Jake Weingartz, who has the big scoop for DTV on the last track meet.
I'm here with Ray Lee Jr. Had a solid day at Goodrich Invitational. Ray, how does it feel to come away with 4 medals?
I feel great. I'm a little tired, but it always feels good to win.
You heard it here first from the champ of all champs, Ray Lee Jr.
Thanks, Coach. Great reporting, but next time stop by the DTV room. We got to get you using a mic, man. We got some teams heading into action this week. On Tuesday, the boys lacrosse team is hosting Bay City John Glenn at 7 p.m. 2 different teams are heading into action on Wednesday, with the boys golf team teeing off bright and early at 8:30 a.m. They'll be taking on Grand Blanc at Warwick Hills Golf Course. Then at 6:45 p.m., the girls soccer team will be kicking off at Midland Dow, looking to make it back-to-back wins. Last week was awfully cold for May weather. Can we expect some sunshine to box that cold weather out, Maddox?
Well, what do you call a bottle of Dasani during bad weather? The cloudy. Good morning, Davison. I'm Maddox Bissett, and I'm here for your weather forecast. Today, there will be a high of 53 and a low of 33 with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, there will be a high of 61 and a low of 36 with sunny skies. On Thursday, there will be a high of 65 and a low of 42 with mostly sunny skies. And finally, heading into the weekend and ending out the week, it is going to be a high of 66 and a low of 44 on Friday with partly cloudy skies. Now, as you see earlier into the week, it will be near the freezing mark, so please make sure to cover up some of the flowers that you have in your front yard. That's all today, Davison. I will toss it back to Emily on the desk.
Thanks, Maddox. When you're always on the go, it can be hard to find the information you need to plan out your day. That's why DTV's social media pages are the perfect way to get up-to-date information on events or activities happening near you. Just subscribe to us on YouTube and like us on Facebook at DTV News for the latest live events. Then check us out on Instagram and Twitter at DTV_official. You're just a click and tap away from staying up to date on everything DTV and Davison has to offer.
Emily, we are in the final digits.
I know.
We're in the final countdown.
We're in basically the final almost week and a half, and it just blows my mind.
We're gonna graduate.
I'm excited, but I'm terrified at the same time.
I'm very scared.
I'm gonna miss this class for sure, but on to bigger and better things, so.
That's true, that's true.
Well, Davison, this has been DTV, and we will toss it over to our weather cam turf time lapse.